Hey folks, welcome back to Bound Performance and Business Saws. Yeah, here we host Nick the Forester. This used to be the Nick the Forester YouTube channel for those that don't know. We changed the name because we're going to be focusing more on saws and a little bit less on the Forester side, mainly because I couldn't show you everything I really wanted to show you. So that's why we changed the name. But not to get wrapped up in that, I wanted to show y'all a new saw to the channel. Picked this up at a estate sale. Seems to be pretty darn low hour. Does have a few issues that I can see, but I want to get it in here and kind of just look it over real quick before I get out of here tonight. I also want to work on the Husqvarna 1100 before we go, but I'll show you what we got and we can go ahead and fix one of our issues. But y'all ready to see it? Let's do it. We got a home light. This is a home light xl923. Picked this up at a estate sale for like $75. The reason I did is it's very low hour, pretty darn low hour saw. Most of the paint, even on the bottom, is still there. It's got gobs of compression. That's with the decomp out, decomp in. So I think on that aspect we're pretty good. One issue I did see right off the bat is this mount is broke, which I've had this off for about a week and went ahead and ordered up a new mount. So we can go ahead and replace that real quick. And then I just kind of want to give it a once over, see what we're actually working with. I ain't pulling none of the body parts off. Looks like it probably still had a little bit of oil in the oil tank. Get you off. You're gonna be a big joker. Say 11/16 or 5/8. 5/8. See what our clutch looks like. See how nasty that is in there. And then we'll fix this, what's it called? I believe this was an 82cc saw, if I remember right. That's what it should be, at least, being a 923. I know the 925s can either be 82cc or 77. I don't know. She ain't been off there in a while, I don't believe. Yeah, pretty darn low use, I believe. She's a little greasy. Looks like a fuel line has been replaced before. It's actually still pliable. Our clutch is not actually rubbed into the what's called, so that's good. Running a rim sprocket, so we can change that if we want to. But yeah, biggest issue I saw when I was buying it was this handle's broke. The handle mount, sorry. It's got a little bit of form of AV vibration. It's got a little rubber under the mount here and up under here. Nothing on the back handle here. Don't get any of that. But it looks like we got bar plates, a little bit of crud, but not much. Yeah. So let's pull this guy back on if we can. A little tight. I have to open up the holes in that circuit just a touch. It's a beautiful saw. A beautiful saw, to be honest with you. One of the reasons I picked it up, looked very low hour, or pretty low hour. As with most of these home lights, this little rubber piece right here is cracking and falling off. That could be from use, mainly I think from age. Just tighten that down just a little bit. Won't go all the way with it, but let's get it up under the carb cover, air filter cover, and see what we got there. It looks like our got a pretty decent size dog on it. They definitely replaced this guy because it's just a little bitty nut. May try to fix that in the future. Put a washer, looks like a piece of rubber. Yeah, like an old rubber bushing. Got an air filter. See how she looks up underneath it. Pretty darn clean. I'm not gonna lie to you, pretty darn clean. See if it's got any gas in it. I ain't check. Got a Tilly carb on it. Doesn't smell like varnish. Looks pretty good. Well, I can see. Let me grab a flashlight so I can see just a touch better. Yeah, it's a little dirty, but honestly not too bad. Trying to see. Yeah, fuel line's still intact. May just run with it for a while until it gets its issues. I'm expecting it to have to do a carb clean. I'll probably wrap this with electrical tape, or I may pull it off and put a piece of what I like to also do is put a piece of shrink wrap. Put shrink wrap over it. Basically, same thing. I'll have to check and see if it's got spark. If I were a betting man, I would. I'd say it does, but we can see here a big plug, so I think I had it over here. See if she's got spark. I'm just excited. I love getting new saws in. Nope, one side is bigger. You're probably gonna be that guy. Yep. Let's see, where's my socket wrench at? Got so much stuff up here right now. I gotta go back through and clean it again. Been working on a handful of saws. Oh, she wasn't too tight in there. That's a good sign. Feel our oil are trying to work, so I think our O-ring's good in there. Plug's nice and dark, so it's probably tuned rich, which is fine. I'll have to pull that muffler cover off and see if we got any carbon built up. Let's see if we got any spark. Usually put them, come on. Usually you can set it right there on that lip and it'll stay, but that one don't look like it wants to. Let's see if we can get it to stay. Oh yeah, look at that spark. Got a great spark. I don't know if y'all be able to see that. May have to zoom in. Yeah, you probably ain't able to see that. I'm trying to make it closer and see. Been meaning to try to get better angles for you. See, can y'all see that? Got good spark on it. So yeah, this should be, I think 82 cc if I remember right. That ain't the fastest in the world. I'm not going to import this one. I got a 700 that I did a mild port job when I first got into saws years ago. I mainly just polished the exhaust ports, the extent of it. That I've got a brand new old stock piston and cylinder for that saw. It's 77 cc's. I may turn back into that one eventually. Like I said, I got into, I think it was third saw I ever picked up, and I was already strung in on max by that point. So I ported it just a little bit and kind of just went by the wayside. But let's go ahead and fix this handle while we got it here. Looks like be like a 4.5 maybe. Yep. Shoot. There we go. Sucker's a little tight there. Oh, I had to pull that clutch cover off to take off that bottom screw. Darn. You can do that real quick though. Grab that bolt out of there. I think that's right. It should be the right mount for these saws. I think there's 2 or 3 different part numbers, just depending on what you got. There's my 5/8 again. Be able to pull it off. I'll get you up here and close and personal so you can see. I don't know why it's that tight. I don't know if these studs are a little wonky, a little bent, or what. It shouldn't be that tight. I'll have to work with that. Another thing you gotta watch out for in these saws is these. Let's see, that one's good. Oh, did they actually go to? Ah, they got away from the 700s where they have that little bushing in there. That's nice. Because 700s, they've got a collar that goes on the studs that screws into the case, and they're notorious for stripping out when you try to take them out to replace a stud or whatever. Or if you tighten your bar nut too tight, it'll pull it out of the case. I got my 700 like that when I picked it up years ago. And I was able to fix it, but like I said, it's kind of why I shied away from these. Is kind of because of that problem, man. Because I just love my Max. Oh, that's tight. All right, we're just gonna go to the impact on those. I ain't want to play around a whole lot because I got other stuff I want to do. So we're just gonna get into this real quick and see what we come up with. Don't need you. You need, it should be in. Was in here, had a flat head. Had a flat head in here. Now I ain't quite sure what I did with it. But it'll pop up. You got some more. Got some more. Let's see. That one broke. Ways back. The chrome flathead I was using, but I'm sure it is off somewhere. Looks like it's probably with my chrome adapter, just right here. Yep, there it is. We'll just put that one in it. There we go. Let's grab our battery pack, swap her over. We'll give her a little tighten, then we'll back it off. There we go. Usually just tighten it just a stitch. Just give it a 1 or 2 hammers, and then try to turn it back out, and they'll come out. Okay. There she goes. I guess we can pull them out with this. One. Oh, come on. Get close. There you go. There she goes. And there she goes in pieces. But we can fix that. Grab a little piece of rubber here. Put it back in there. Like I said, it's an attempt at AV from them. But, alright, let's see. Set it right there. There's a new one. Does it have a part number on it? Yes. Will it wear off? Yes. It's a new old stock. There's your part number if you need it. It's 656702. And so I know it works for these guys. It will, where to set that? Need that other rubber bushing right there. Got a little rubber bushing and the that goes in the screws, I guess, help. Like I said, a little bit with AB. It's an attempt at AB, at least. There it goes. Except for this one. Just run her in with her impact down here. Like her handle may have gotten bent at some point as well. Yeah, I'll do it by hand. That way we don't over tighten it. She's just pushing against this. That's all that's happening. Yeah, I know the color don't match up perfect, but what can you expect? There you go. Should do it. And we're gonna have to get a bolt right there. Put it down through this guy. And yeah, definitely got bent at some point. I'll have to get it to spring back down. Let's see. What do with my T-handle? Help me out here. Where am I missing it? Y'all see it? Point it. Point it out. I just had that bugger. Said that's one thing about when you let the shop get too much stuff in it, or at least on your table, start loose stuff. I just had that bugger, and I just lost it. How about that? Huh. Let's see. I know it's up here and it's just toying with me. Is that it? Nope. That's my 4mm. One 4.5mm. Where are you at? Right there. Just screw her back down into place. She'll get there. Pretty well gonna have her. So I don't think there was any rubber in that top piece. No, there weren't. That should have her back in order. There goes the bar plates. Double check this bottom mount. Make sure she's tight. Yeah, it looks like it got bent back just a touch. If I come across a handle for cheap, maybe I'll grab another one, but I doubt it. I think she'll be perfectly fine the way she is. There we go. One new handle bracket installed. Should be good for the girls we go with. Say that, I could go down a little bit more. I thought it was flush. Man, she's tightening down now. She's just a little stiff. There we go. That feels solid to me. What's y'all's thoughts? I gotta grab that bar plate that fell. It should be our outer one. Go ahead. Put it back together. And we'll have it Got ready to go for a test drive later on. Another bar plate, clutch cover. Said I ain't quite sure why it's so stiff. I'd love to be able to see. Yeah, I don't know why it's so stiff right there. I'll have to figure that out another day. Something's a little wonky with it. Just a little bit. But that should get us started. Used to be able to get it where we can get a fire, we can cut with it, make a couple cuts with it. If the carburetor's in good shape, we'll see. We'll give it we'll try to do a revival on it without doing the carb. We'll just have to see. We will just have to see. Our air filter. And we got a cover. Just like I said, it's supposed to, they replaced this with a stud. It's supposed to use something else. Set that guy down on there for now. We'll set it there. Take that washer. This little nut. Don't really tighten the back of it, so I really don't like that. But we can work with it for now. That should do it. So it's still a little loose, but it should have our filter held down pretty decent. Just don't, because they put that stud straight up. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. Maybe that'll, yeah, it's got her pretty well tight now. And she lines up halfway decent. So I think that'll do it for this one. Like I said, this thing's got gobs of compression. So we'll just have to give her a shot. Next time we'll throw some gas in it and see if she'll pop off. She'll pull full and pop off. But I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me as we kind of inspected this here, and hope y'all enjoyed it. Always love getting new saws in the shop, especially some ones in some decent shape. But I take any of them. Y'all seen the trash I pulled in. But anyhow, I won't hold y'all up no longer. I hope y'all have a great rest of the evening. If you like what you saw, please hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And we will see y'all in the next one. Hope y'all have a great rest of the evening, or great rest of the day whenever you watch this. And that's it. We'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.